sonar, new contact bearing 036, designated Sierra 3. Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 042, contact faded.
I got a bad feeling about this. Welcome back to coldwaters.mod. Okay, there we go. I am back in the Warspite, Valiant-class Royal Navy's submarine, an older generation boat, but that doesn't matter. In a very recent mission, we just gave the Russians the two fingers. I guess the American equivalent is, I believe it's known as the bird. After they sunk one of our Churchill-class boats, we retaliated in this...
sonar, new contact bearing 066, designated Sierra 4.
In this very boat, and yeah, we sent them a message that was along the lines of, how very dare you, don't you know who we are? Come and get more if you think you're hard enough. And I'm not going to argue with orders. I was told to continue my patrol, so we did. And a few days later, we came across another convoy that seems to be behaving like freighters, but freighters do not have active sonar. I'm dropping my depth. I got a bad feeling about this. Let's see if we can identify what some of these are. I don't particularly want to turn my flank towards them right now until I get a better idea of what they could be. I know that they're surface contacts because if they have good quality sonar, they're going to be able to detect me. That's a Kotlin.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as escort.
Okay, that's minus 12 on active sonar, so...
Con sonar, regained contact on Sierra 1, bearing 043. Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing 078, contact faded.
You have to sing what this ship is. That's a Udaloy, and those are nasty. Oh, I don't like Udaloys. Well, I like Udaloys, just only when they're sinking. That's not a Udaloy. What have they done? Oh.
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as escort.
Okay, we most definitely poked them in the eye with a sharp stick.
Con sonar, regained contact. Come right to 130, helm I.
I'm going to risk this Udaloy getting a better detection on me but no, I'm not. I don't think I will. Yes, I am. I'm going to keep it turning. Let's maybe stop the turn there. Let's see what Sierra 3 is. Another Kotlin. Okay.
Sonar, Sierra 3 is classified as escort.
So after my last mission, I've got one harpoon left, which I don't fancy using against surface warships. They have anti-missile defenses. Harpoon is not very effective against those. Much as I dislike the Udaloy, I've taken on Udaloys before and emerged the victor, so yeah, I think, well, let's say victor. Today I will be emerging the Valiant, but either way, okay, I'm gonna, I guess press on is perhaps the wrong word, but are they starting a shooting war with me? I mean, they shot first, and then we most definitely shot back. Got an uneasy feeling about this, but on the other hand, when have I not? So let's accelerate time and let's see how this plays out. You can always disengage. Okay, this Udaloy is...
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 0.
Con, dive at 19.
Capable of detecting me.
Come right to 1.
I'm going to turn away.
Helm I. Con sonar, new contact bearing.
Make depth 656 feet, dive I.
I'm going to fire some torpedoes, I think. I really want to get these guys off my tail, and that moss may be useful. So I've got a
Con sonar, new contact bearing 067, designated Sierra 6.
Oof. Yeah, there's a lot. Oh, we may have poked a stick at these guys. I mean, the surface contact, so how hard can they be to deal with, right? What is number 6? What is Sierra 6? Oh, that's my freighter.
Con sonar, Sierra 6 is classified as merchant.
Okay, well, you're going to get one. Right, here's my plan then. I gotta pop up depth-wise. I can only fire my Mark 8s at 300 feet, and my Mark 24s, the Tigerfish, at I think something like 700 feet. So I've got to pop up a little bit. I don't particularly want to get close. I'm presenting side on, so this Eudaloy absolutely knows where I am right now. That's unfortunate, but I can't stop that from happening, so I may as well give him a pretty good return.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
Come left to 176, helm I. Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1, bearing 046.
I think I want to...
Sonar new contact bearing 053, designated Sierra 7.
More of them?
Con sonar lost contact. Con helm, steady course.
I think I want to get a Mark 8 in the water as well. The Mark 8s are not exactly my favourite weapon to use. If you watch the last video, you'll see how inept I am at firing them. But their advantage is they're going to cause the enemy to scatter, because they're going to detect that torpedo. And therefore, when they scatter, they turn. It means that...
Con,
oh
sonar,
boy.
Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 083.
That's not good. So we'll get a Moss off, and I'm going to decide against engaging right now. Right, let's get my depth down.
Con,
Okay.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 6, last bearing 070. Contact faded.
So I'm retracting the towed array.
Passing 1,100 feet.
The game mechanics mean it's not going to get damaged, which is a shame, because arguably
Passing 1,200 feet.
this is going to be a little tough on that towed array.
Passing 1,300 feet.
I don't know where the...
Con.
Passing 1,400 feet.
about to say I
1,500 feet.
don't know where the
Con.
Make depth 1969 feet. Dive
torpedo
by.
is,
Con,
but
knuckle formed.
it's circling
Con
round.
sonar
Okay.
Regained contact on Sierra 5, bearing 044.
Now I hope it's going to detect the Moss, and if it does, I'm going to turn hard a port and head right towards the enemy warships, but it hasn't.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 7, bearing 051.
Let's click on this torpedo, see
Con
what
sonar
it's doing.
maneuvering, making turns for 28 knots.
Okay, it's doing nothing really that's going to concern me, so...
Make turns. Con sonar, torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water, bearing 020.
Con, dive at 1969 feet. Dive by.
Okay. Oh boy, I don't know that these can get down to my depth, so I want to watch this from my submarine's perspective, and we should hopefully see the thing detonate. But I don't know for sure. So, yeah, this the big advantage of some of the British submarines is that they have a very nice depth ability.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 28 knots.
Something is still tracking me.
Con, knuckle formed.
Hey, okay. So that was a torpedo trying to get down to my depth and basically blowing up. It was crushed. So that's very good.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 7, bearing 048.
Now depth charges could still reach me, but
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 7, last bearing 048. Contact faded.
okay. So now I'm kind of trapped at this depth. Oh, they're running away. Bless them. Yeah, now I'm trapped at this depth.
Come right to
So if I-
088. Helm I.
If I pop up to my attack depth, then one of those torpedoes, and now there's a second one, is going to detect me. So I need to stay down here. That's okay. But it does mean I can't fire.
Sonar regained contact on Sierra 6, bearing 068.
And of course, any firing right now would be self-defense. Okay, and clearly, there's a third torpedo in the water now. Great. But they're all air-launched, and air-launched torpedoes do not have the greatest test depth, so I'm going to just go ahead and just waft along here. Let's get my towed array out, because that's not good news heading towards me. They,
Come right to
heavy torpedoes,
3, helm I.
can reach me, and if that's from the Udaloy, it's probably a USET 80. Let's just check that. Yeah.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 7, last bearing 049. Contact faded.
They can reach me, so I check. Okay, it's running on the surface, so I might be okay.
Con sonar, torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 068.
I believe the term is bugger. I'm not okay. Do I get a Moss off? Not right now. Yeah, he may have detected.
Sonar lost contact. Sierra 6, last bearing 068. Contact faded.
Oh boy. Yeah, this is
Sonar
bad
lost
news.
contact. Sierra 7, last bearing 048. Contact faded.
For what it's worth, we're going to just change our depth. Okay, that actually did seem to have helped.
Con knuckle formed. Passing 1900 feet. Passing 1900 feet.
Now we know it's going to
Torpedo room, tube 6 ready.
suck around and detect me. There we go. That's okay that it does.
Con knuckle formed.
Okay, it may have just detected the knuckle. What's it doing with its depth? I see.
Con maneuvering, making turns for 28 knots.
Con knuckle formed.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 7, bearing 044.
Con knuckle formed.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 7, last bearing 043.
Oh, it went for the
Contact
noisemaker.
faded.
Okay,
Con
that's...
sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 039. Contact.
Con knuckle formed.
Con
That's-
sonar regained contact on Sierra 1, bearing 039.
So really I should have reduced my depth,
Con
but
sonar regained
didn't.
contact on Sierra 2, bearing 079. Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 3, bearing 027.
Also, we're not running away.
Con sonar, torpedo in the water, bearing 328.
We're just getting a bit of separation, right? Yeah, and it also detected me because I was still at the same depth, so Numpty here had the perfect opportunity to slip away and didn't. Disappointing, David. You know better than to do that. But it'll be okay. Let's drop back to the map view. Let's see what's the situation. The Russians are running away. Maybe their intention was just to provoke me, in which case it worked. And
Con knuckle formed.
okay, that was the one that blew up was an air-launched torpedo. So we just have to worry about this USET 80. And I do worry about the USET 80 because they are nasty.
formed.
Give it another knuckle. Right, I'm going to try something and get my depth radically reduced and see if that actually helps. We'll drop another
1900 feet.
noisemaker. Noisemakers will gradually drop, and of course it will go for it.
1800 feet.
This may not work,
Passing
but
1700 feet.
I'm going to try it. So far it's
1600 feet.
seemingly helped.
Passing 1500 feet. Passing 1400 feet. Passing 1300 feet. Passing 1200 feet. Passing 1100 feet. Passing 1000 feet. Con, knuckle formed. Passing 900 feet. Passing 800 feet. Passing 700 feet.
What's depth charging? Oh no! I think there's an air asset out here, which I shouldn't be surprised because those Udaloy can carry.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 7 bearing 0.
Con, knuckle formed.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. It's never good when you get depth charges dropped to you, but they'll be rocket launched, I'm guessing.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 7 last bearing 039. Contact faded.
They are most definitely. Yeah, they are. They're air launched. Oh, and they know my depth. Dang it! Wow. They got me. Huh. We might have to possibly call the Americans and see if we can borrow one of their skipjacks. Bugger.